we're going to be focusing on the predictions themselves. Panelists are going to spend a minute or two in terms of explaining what they are looking forward to in 2021 in terms of fraud trends. They're gonna give us some explanations. Afterwards, we're gonna have the debate where we're gonna select the top 3 fraud trends for this year. We're gonna be ranking them. The panelists are gonna be debating, right? And lastly, we're gonna summarize everything.
And the reason why account takeover continues to be the #1 problem is because the return on investment for criminals gets better and better year over year, because there's more people using services online. As businesses online are growing, their revenues are increasing, they become more attractive for criminals.
Fear is a prime opportunity for fraud. And so to me, the top global fraud concern for 2021 is going to continue to be COVID-19 fraud. We also see that a lot of this is centered around the sale of faulty and fictitious products. And while organizations like Interpol and EU's OLAF have done a lot of work taking down millions of faulty devices and thousands of websites, this is just a drop in the global bucket.
You're going to get more people being vulnerable to scams. There's more money being pushed around from government through disbursement. As I said, unemployment going through the roof. So what you've got is that convergence of all those areas. And some of the symptoms are identity fraud, you've got scams, and this just isn't consumer, right? It's corporate as well, and small businesses.
Just for the audience, friendly fraud, I won't get into it too much, but it's a misnomer, right? It's not always so friendly. It's anytime a customer transacts legitimately with your business and then initiates a dispute process anyway. It's going to happen over credit cards, it can happen over PayPal transactions, digital wallets, etc.
And my prediction is that this will be the year where we're required to add explainability and fairness in terms of the outcomes we drive, not only in terms of, why did you do what you do, but can you truly unpick why the machine and why the computer said no or yes. So that's my prediction, both from a consumer and a regulatory standpoint for the year.
There are so many different attacks, and there are so many different schemes and scams, and the fraudsters themselves are unemployed. There's a whole new swath of debutante fraudsters also going at it and trying to figure out, how do I make money from this? So, I think a lot of these are perfectly valid, and a lot of them interchange with each other. It's things like compromised accounts, which lead to other attack venues here. You get chargebacks and things like that